Hey guys, I didn't get to film a video on Monday just because one, I didn't get up till 3 in the afternoon, and two, I was so sore and I'm still sore. But I want to tell you guys about my trip, so let's get straight into the video. So as you guys had saw in one of my previous videos that I did make was a video of pictures from the trip of, like Harvest America pictures during the trip and stuff. And the trip, oh my goodness, it was amazing. It was better than I can imagine. So, we had to go to the West Campus, and we had 13 girls that had come. So, we had the girls' van, the guys' van, and then the luggage van. So, there was like altogether, there was like 33 people and stuff. And the guys had their own place. It was like this family had bought this house for people to rent out, for people to stay in. So the guys, like Ashley, who was our leader, gave the guys food, like enough for like snacks and like breakfast and stuff. And they had to fend for themselves, cook for themselves, and then us girls got to stay about a 25-minute drive away with this mother, father, and their four daughters, and then they had a cat who had four little kittens. And I thought it was a great experience for us 13 girls to be able to stay with a family with the four girls to be like role models. And I just thought it was great and fantastic. And like, I have my screensaver is a picture of us, of some of us girls, and it says saved by his amazing grace. And so we get there and we get to the first gas station before we leave Tucson, and nobody had to we didn't have to fill up our tank because we had a full tank. And I had asked Ashley if we could go and get snacks and stuff, and um, Matt had said it was okay. So I got like a bag of chips, a Monster, and then I got this, which I haven't eaten yet because I wanted to show you guys. Let's see if I can turn the brightness down so you can see it better. There's a scorpion in there, like right here, right where my finger is doing it. There's a scorpion. It's pretty cool, and I haven't eaten it yet because I thought it'd be cool to show you guys. Scorpion sucker blueberry may contain soy. Okay, so there's like the back that I was reading it. Then I got these cool sunglasses, which I love. Because I told my dad to get me, like, I told him like 3 different colors to pick from, and I really like these because right there's a little bow. Seems like if I turn my brightness down, it's easier to see the color. The bow, and the bow is for cancer awareness, so I thought was really cool. I got extra gum because the girls didn't really chew much gum and stuff, so I got tons of extra gum. In my luggage, which is still in the car, I have a bag of chips in there that I got on my trip. Then I just had tiny little mini water bottles in my purse for when we were doing stuff. So we leave town, we get to Phoenix, and we go to this church. It's like a Baptist church where the event by Levi Lasco was called Tell Someone, which is where he gives you like the tips, the steps on evangelism, where you go door to door telling people about an event like Harvest America or any kind of event you're trying to spread. So we get that done. We go to the boys' house for dinner, and we get to the girls' house. It was amazing. They had a pool. They had a nice backyard. The kittens, the four daughters, the dad, the mom, and like 8 bedrooms and like 3 full bathrooms and a half bathroom. Like, it was ridiculously amazing. And we would eat breakfast at the girls' house. The guys would eat breakfast at the guys' house, and it was just great. We had a wonderful experience. And so the first day, we wake up at 7. People took showers the night before, so they didn't have to in the morning. So all the girls that were taking the shower that morning took their showers. So we get done and we meet up at the guy's house. So the guys were originally going to be painting, but they didn't want to paint. So we all ended up going door to door in houses to tell them about the Word of God and to tell them about Harvest America. And since we didn't plan on the guys and the girls but all doing it, what they did is they took a map and they just circled or squared different areas that were nearby to have them do it. I was with Courtney, Luffy, and then the other kid, which I feel bad. I can't remember his name, but that's okay. So we did that, and going door to door was really good and stuff. And Courtney had an incident happen, and she started crying. So I kind of was like, okay, we need to step it up. And after she got a little bit better, we got to this one house, and this girl came out, and she was kind of hesitant to talk to us, and she's like, no, thank you, but I'll take a flyer. And I didn't notice on her left arm, left arm right here, that she had cut marks, and so Courtney said, "Stop, let's pray for her." So we prayed for her. So about 4 days later, I still remember her name. So this girl, her name was Nancy. She was about in her 60s, maybe 70s, and she's a widow. Her husband had recently died, like I think about a year or two ago, and she was a Christian. And we asked her if we could pray for her, and instead of us leading her in prayer, she led us in prayer, and I just thought that was amazing. And I told her how cute her dog was, because she had like a little cute little lap dog. And I remember she was like, I feel like when I got this dog, it was a gift from God to keep me company and make me feel safe, and like I have a companion. And it was amazing. We had a couple of really nice people who were really opening to hear about what we have to say and just hear the word and stuff, and I really do enjoy it, and I really do love it. And then we went bowling that day. We were supposed to go ice skating, but it closed before we got done. So we ended up going bowling, and that was super fun. I didn't bowl, but I went to the little mini arcade that had three claw machines, a car race game, and then a shooting game, which me and my friend spent like $25 on just that shooting game alone the whole time we were there. So we get done with that. We go to this ice cream place. I didn't eat any ice cream, but I got a pomegranate tea, which wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't bad. Then we went to this church, this little Calvary church, and met up with all these people to go do more go tell more about Harvest America. And we ended up going to, if anybody, you guys know Phoenix, Tempe's Mall, like fashion something. It's like really fancy. It's like I didn't even know this fancy existed in Arizona. And a lot of people, even though they may not have believed what we said, they may not have like took it a flyer, there were still some really nice people who were willing to listen to what we had to say at least. We had this one girl who was really nice, and at one point she's like, "I'm sorry if I offended you." I'm like, no, no, no. We're open to hear what your story's about. We're open to hear what you're about, what you have to say about your religion, about how you live your life and stuff. And so that was really cool and stuff. So we did that. So we go back to the boys' house to eat nachos. We get back to the girls' house. We fall asleep. Finally, everybody was in bed by 1 o'clock in the morning. So we get done with that. And we get up. I'm up by 7, and I was like, "Where's Ashley?" So then everybody else was up by 7:45, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get all that done. Okay, cool. So we leave, and the boys met us at the house on Sunday to get the luggage, and we go to Calvary Chapel, and it was really cool, like really nice. But a lot of the people that were there at that location were like retired or like old, like people like in their 50s and older and stuff. And that was really cool to just go there and see how different it is, because like they run through the same name, and they all Calvaries are like related in some way. But to see how they run differently is really cool and interesting and unique. So we get through that and we do all of our stuff, you know, eat, we go, blah, 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 and stuff, and Harvest America time. We get done at eating at McDonald's and we're on our way to Harvest America, and I had dropped my phone previously and I couldn't find it, and I said, whatever, I'll just go in McDonald's and I'll talk, blah, blah, blah. And so I had a really nice talk with Barry. And we got back in the car, and I asked Courtney to look in the back for my phone, but couldn't. And I finally found it in the front of me, under the seat and stuff. And I saw that I had a text, and then I saw it was from my mom, and I was like, okay, whatever. Until I found what my mom had texted me. So, backtrack. So on Saturday, I had talked to my mom and asking if she was going to be coming to Harvest America because we had talked about it previous before I left for the trip. And she had told me on Saturday that yes, she just wants to know when I'd be going so she doesn't get there either too early or it'd be easier for her to come meet me. So I was like super happy, super excited and stoked. So now we're on Sunday and we're on our way to Harvest America. I had got a text from my mom and I was reading it, and it said that, sorry, I can't make it, I have a migraine, I don't feel good, blah, blah, blah. And then all I said was, wow. And then she goes and says, I wish you would care about my health. I get up every day at 4:15 a.m. and push myself even when I don't feel good. And I'm looking over here to myself like, I can't believe my mom's doing this to me. It's been almost 2 years since I've seen my mom, and she really wanted to see me either Saturday or Sunday. And I told her I was busy on Saturday all day. That Sunday would have been the only day. And when I was giving her the opportunity to see me, she just blew it off. So I didn't want that to affect me until we got there. So we get there, we got there like an hour and a half before it started. So I'm sitting there. Finally, this kid Roman, he's a sweetheart, sits in between me and this girl. I think it was between me and Kaylee, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, me and her. And we had gone through some songs, and I was like, I had this feeling, and it was like a really weird feeling, and I felt like crying, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it in. I'm gonna keep this in. So finally, they play a song, and I was like, oh my goodness, because this song was like made in 2007, and I stand up. I started to feel the urge to cry when I heard the name of the song, and the reason why he wrote the song was because his dad was an alcoholic and stuff, and so I get up and I just lose it. And I knew I was hurting because typically when it's really truthful and stuff, my upper lip was twitching, which normally happens. And I'm just crying. And I just remember Barry coming from behind me, hugging me, asking if I was okay. And I said, yeah, I just need this, you know. And she's like, I know your mom's not here, but you can call me mom. And I just remember the love that everybody gave me. And I just remember Roman hugging me. And I just cried for like the next 3 songs, and you know, because I really did wish that my mom would come, because I just want her to have an eye opening, and it really truly did hurt that my mom didn't come. And so I feel like Harvest America, you know, and having that little thing in my head, like feeling disappointed in my mom, I just really had a tremendous experience, more than I thought. I didn't think I was going to have such an impact of this trip that I did. Like, I met so many great people. I met so many great leaders. I let things out that I was keeping in forever. Things that I never told people, things that I denied. But when I let it all out, it felt better. I thought it wouldn't help to talk about it or to cry about it, but I truly felt like I let a burden, I let this thing that's been inside of me, that's been making me feel sad, that's been making me feel like I just want to sleep or I just want this or that, has just been lifted. And I felt happier. I felt happier too that I had other people there who told me it's okay to cry. You know, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to not be okay. And this trip I will never forget. And you know, especially now that I have a couple of the girls' numbers, it makes me feel better now that, like, if I ever say, hey, I need a prayer or I need this or that they'll be willing to help as much as they can in any way that they can. And for anybody who's watching this video and happened to watch Harvest America either in person or on any device, mobile phone, tablet, computer, radio, TV. I hope that you had an experience, maybe not similar to me, but maybe just had a deep connection with everything like I did. And just going down there and handing people new believer Bibles and seeing all the people that had come down there, I really truly just made me feel great, made me feel wonderful, made me feel like there is still hope in this world, that there are still people who are going to believe in things, and that this isn't the end. This isn't the end for everyone. That no matter if you're 2 or if you're 99 or even if you're on your deathbed, if you give your life to him, you are always going to be accepted. He will love you no matter what. And I still I still can't get over on how amazing everybody was, and how even 2 days later I still can feel the love that I had and the support that everyone gave each other. And it's like I had a family away from my family. Like I had that home away from home. My girls, my friends, the guys, like they were my home away from my parents. They were like my second home. They're like the people I can trust. They're the people like my age or a little older or even older that I can go to, that I can talk to. People I can connect with, people I can love, people who just understand me. And it's just, I couldn't thank them enough. You know what? In this video, we're gonna do that. Courtney, Kaylee, Maddie, Sam, Schwabe. Okay, I forgot Josh. I want to thank you for coming and helping make this trip a trip I will never forget. Thanks for everything. And every time I think about this trip, it just lightens my spirit, makes me feel happy. Like, yeah, there are people in my life who are going to disappoint me. Yeah, there are people in my life that are going to make me sad, people that are going to say they're going to do things the next, but I have people that I know I can trust. I have these people. I have people in my contacts. I have the people from the youth group that I know I can count on in my life. I just want to say thank you guys. If any of you guys happen to watch this video, I want to say thank you. Well guys, I think this is all I have to say for my video and stuff. And I'm super excited for what comes next in my life, in my chapter and stuff. So let's get to the end of the video. Okay guys, so I am super excited for you guys to be able to watch this video. If you've gotten to this point of the video and you had watched one of my previous videos, which would have been uploaded on Friday, talking about how I was going to be doing an eBay review on a package I was supposed to be getting. Last I heard, it was in Missouri, so it's going to be a couple of days to a couple of weeks before I get my package. So it's going to be a lot longer before I can make that video than I expected and than I wanted, but that's okay, because once I get that package, it'll be great. It'll be a great video. It'll be fantastically amazing. And My next video, I don't know what I want it to be, but I'm going to be taking tomorrow off for making videos, and I'll be back Thursday. So I'm thinking about starting it where I upload a video every other day. Like I film a video every day, maybe, but I upload every other day. So it's not like I'm making too many videos, I guess. But this is all that I have to say. So until Thursday, I love you.